A really beautiful song for guitar, for fingerpicking guitar, is Imagine by John Lennon. It's of course a piano song, but it sounds really nice on guitar. So first thing, pull up the two links in the description to this video, because if you just search YouTube for John Lennon Imagine, the first video, which says official music video, is tuned down a half step. And I don't want to tune my guitar down a half step, and I don't want to make you do that right now. So if you open up the version that I have below, it will be in standard tuning. And then pull up the tab, and this tab is really great. So I'm going to try to get both my hands in the frame. So the key of the song is like C major, kind of in A minor, and kind of in F. I would consider the song in C major though. So here we go. I'm going to start out with the intro. So the first thing, the technique for this song, you can really kind of get the feel from it just from this first little measure. So what you want to do is hold down a C chord. You don't actually need this finger. So it's a C chord but without this finger, so 3, 2, 0. And then what you want to do, the technique, is you want to use these two fingers and pull them like that, and then your thumb. And make sure your thumb doesn't go behind. When you're finger picking, you never want your thumb behind. You want it sticking out, and the motion's kind of like this. You squeeze. So watch. It's going to be like... And your thumb's always on the A string. So just master this measure. Just take the time to master this real quick. Just make sure you can do that first. So again, it's just kind of like you just go like that. These fingers move as like one, and then your thumb goes out, just sort of like this. You don't want to move it your knuckle, just like that. And it's a real mellow song, so just kind of try to relax. It's actually a C major 7 chord when you add the B up on top. So I'm going to show the whole first line of this now. So it's going to be... And you keep your third finger where it is. We're going to an F chord. Pinky goes down right above it. Middle finger on 2. Now, the only thing I disagree with in this tab, I think it sounds better to go like this. So a hammer on from 2 to 3. Now one thing is, you kind of want to go to a C chord because you need to mute this B string out when we go to the next part. Otherwise it sounds wrong if it's like... Hear that B? You need to kill it with your first finger. So here it is again from the beginning. F. You got to start experimenting how to mute some of these notes out, because it can sound a little weird. Also, like when you go like this, you got to make sure you get off the 3rd fret so it doesn't get that dissonance. So here's the whole first line again. I'll do it slow and then we'll move on. And the next line is exact same, so we're in the verse. The next parts of the verse are the same until you see where it says A minor / E. So this is where it really starts to change. This part's a little bit trickier, but if you mastered that first measure, it's not that bad. So here you're going to go to a little F shape. 3, 2, 1. Now your thumb needs to go up on the D string, so... Then you go to A minor, but we're keeping our thumb on the D string. For that measure, I would also take the time to master this, because this will give you the feeling of this part. So it's like, pinch all 3, thumb, those 2 fingers, thumb, pinch all 3, switching. That's F, A minor over E, because this note is E. Then we go to this next one. I would consider this A minor over D, but they wrote D minor. Then A minor over C. So try to get this part down. So that part's a little hard. If anyone has problems, just leave a comment and I could do like a follow-up on little pieces of this song. Then you need to go to G, and it's easiest to do it like this with your thumb, because you're already at this shape. So it's like, you just slide this shape up to 4 and 3, put your thumb on 3, put your third finger on 5, you're going to go. Then the last part, you see the 5-5, so you got to go. So it's going to be, this is on the G, after the A minor over E, D minor, so G chord. Then you got to get to G7 like this. And this G7, what you want to do is third finger, pinky, and first finger. Or you could do it like this, it's a bigger stretch. I'm going to play this whole line because it's definitely a hard one. So make sure you have this tab pulled up, because otherwise this is like really hard to communicate straight through video. So slide over. To play this part smooth, like you really gotta have it memorized. And you can either, here's one thing you can do, you can pick, you can either go with your thumb here, or you can do like this. Pick this with this finger. I think it sounds better to do it with your thumb, but then we go on to the next verse. It's all the same stuff. So scroll down, then we see the A minor, D minor, G, G7 thing we just did again. The chorus is different. So you gotta go down to the chorus now, just like we did this G chord. Thumb there, now you're gonna do thumb on 1, 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna go. And again, you can either do like picking on these like this, or you could do it with your thumb. Thumb will sound a little better, but either way works. So F, G, then we go to C chord. That's C major 7 actually. Then you go to E. So this measure is tricky. It's the chorus, the second measure where it says C, E7, you go. Notice there's one thing that makes it easier. You can keep your middle finger down from C to E7. Back to F with your thumb. G. Same thing again. You go C, E7. Then do that again. Then the last part under where it says DS coda, you go. I'll show it from F, so we're on F right before it. Then you want to put your pinky on 5, bar 3, 3. This finger, actually, sorry, it's like a 5, 5 with these. Then you get a bar of these ones. And it goes back. After that, you go back to the verse, the start of the verse.